Okay, next we'll be solving polynomial inequalities. So if I have a polynomial inequality, for example, 2x squared plus x is greater than 15. Anytime you have an x squared and an x in the same problem, the only way to solve those types of problems is to factor. So I'm going to go ahead and move the 15 to the other side so that I get myself a good trinomial. That's now greater than or equal to 0. And now because I've got a lead coefficient of 2, I have to use bottoms up method. So I'm going to multiply the 2 times the negative 15, and that gives me negative 30. Drop your lead coefficient, so I get x squared plus x minus 30. I need to factor that now. That factors as x plus 6, x minus 5. Don't forget with bottoms up method I have to bring back that 2, that lead coefficient, as my denominator now. This one simplifies to x plus 3. This one will remain a fraction. X minus 5 halves is greater than 0 is what I have. Now, what you do have to do when you're doing polynomials like this is we're now going to have to check boundaries. So I actually have two answers, x equals negative 3 and x equals positive 2.5. I'm going to put those on a number line. And I now just have to check and see, because this is an inequality, it's not just one answer, it's going to be a region of answers. So I have to check and see which way to shade. So I'm going to check each of the three areas and see if I need to shade that way. So I'll check any number to the left of negative 3. So let's do negative 4. I'm going to plug it back into my original equation. So I'm going to do 2 times negative 4 squared plus negative 4 should be greater than 15. So that's going to be 2 times 16 minus 4 should be greater than 15. 32 minus 4 is in fact greater than 15, so I do need to shade this way. Should be an open circle on negative 3 because there's no equal sign underneath. Checking in between the two, 0 falls in between the two, so that's an easy one to check. So let's go ahead and check that over here. 2 times 0 squared plus 0 is greater than 15. That's 0, and 0 is not greater than 15, so this one doesn't work. This area does not qualify. And anything to the right of 2, so we'll do 3. 2 times 3 squared plus 3 needs to be greater than 15. Well, 2 times 3 is 3 squared is 9, so 2 times 9. That's 18, and that's already greater than 15, so this area is shaded as well. If I were going to write this in interval notation, it would be negative infinity to negative 3, not included, in union with. You could put 5 halves to infinity, not included.